All right, guys, no more delay. Let's chop to it. Let's get to it. They dropped a survey. So 11th anniversary, I thought was very disappointing. I would probably have to rank it somewhere along the lines of the one of the worst anniversaries I've played since I've been on the game. If you guys are not aware, I started playing in about October of 2016. So today is going to be this year, excuse me, is going to be my 10th anniversary of playing Dokkan, which is going to be pretty fun. Pretty cool. The 10th anniversary for your boy. That's very fun. So I did not play the JP Dokkan second anniversary, but I was there. I was absorbing all information on it. This to me seems to be the worst anniversary since at least the third. I think the third is also just really not that good. The rest of the anniversaries, despite any negativity or try and attempt at downplays of basically any of them, anniversary 4 through 10, they're all goats. They were all goats at the time. I got no problem with them. It's just 11th anniversary, and then again, probably third. At first anniversary, I can't comment on at all. Second anniversary, I at least know was good. I saw it with my eyes, even if I wasn't playing it myself. Let's see what they have to say for themselves in here. Now, remember, obviously, you need to be very polite. Unfortunately, I understand, people could be mad, and it's you'll pull up Twitter, and they'll be like, oh my god, Amatsu deserves to be strung upside down, and they'll go crazy and stuff like that, but, in, an official capacity like this, you have to be very, concise, professional, and polite. Again, even if you're 16 or whatever, you gotta be direct to the point, and not, think of the way I talk to Iron Cane, and then you gotta do the opposite, right? That's what we gotta do here. Dokkan 2 and Matsu, Ken, Geppy, and these guys, they've proven recently that they do care quite a bit about feedback. They are listening to what players are saying. So, Dokkan has a stinker of a celebration right here. I think we could explain exactly what was the problem. And I think that they would take it to heart. I don't think that they put out a survey and it's lip service, or it's just they're just pretending as though they're looking. It does seem like they really care. And I mean, I saw how Amatsu was interacting with people at the community fest, right? He was not hiding off in a corner. He was walking through the crowd. He was talking with people, or, at least trying to talk to people. I do at least feel like the kind of the management right now, they do seem pretty solid here. So, all right, let's take a look here. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. So I'm a man. Jesus. Guys. Let's move on quick here. Yeah, ignore that. Advertisements and campaigns, 11th anniversary campaign by answering the following questions. Gotcha. All advertisements and promotions that I've seen. Well, yeah, web commercials. Yeah, we saw these. I mean, they tweeted these and stuff like that. We were there for the live streams, obviously. Okay. I mean, if by any chance, I would say there's at least maybe a decent chance that I could. Okay. I think that the streams need to have a little bit more campaign information in them. Information about characters. The easiest, best example I could give for this would be during the 10th anniversary stream. They were showing us Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta. We saw all that they were showing animations. I think they might have shown the banners. But they did not show this banner unit Hercule. People would have lost their minds on the stream when they found out that this was going to have the Goku fusion right here. This would have been a huge pop for people if they showed this in the stream. I think more information about the campaign needs to be delivered in the stream. It's oftentimes, I remember the GDC stream, it was wow, this really, it didn't feel like it was that good. And then like part 1 GDC specifically, I'm talking about 2025 GDC. And then as the part 1 of GDC was going on, it's like a lot of the content I thought was very good, right? Like the GDC special battle, a lot of things that happened was very good. So I think that these streams, for starters, need to be better. Yeah, obviously we saw all of these, right? Let's see. I'll tell you guys a silly story. I was one of these teaser trailers. I was at dinner with my girl, and it was like, uh-oh, this one is a code red, baby. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go. This is a code red. Dokkan just dropped. All right, yeah, I obviously did see all these. Yep, the promotion videos. We saw those. Okay. Let's continue. Please select up to 3 that were most effective in making you play the game. Well, I mean, Well, I mean, for me, I would definitely say, like, the live broadcasts, even though I, would prefer that they be a little bit better. And then, I don't know, I would have to imagine, like, the part 2, like, character promotion stuff, for sure. With the amazing animations, which obviously everyone loved. Okay. I did not do the My Dokkan. Yeah, I did not participate in this one. I don't think I did this. I mean, it's yeah. Just before a live broadcast? Is this when they showed all the active skills? That's what this was, right? Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah. Okay, I actually, okay. I didn't really go super crazy with this one, trying to get the rivals unite in Dokkan. There was some good rewards, but yeah, I didn't really. I did do this one, yep. We did do this, okay. And those are the ones, okay, sure. Looking to get to the good stuff here. Oh, yeah. I for these, it's like I saw it, but obviously I was not participating in those. Not really trying to get the physical merch. Okay. The campaign as a whole, dissatisfied. I apologize. Okay. Characters' abilities, satisfied. Event difficulty. All right, chat. The fight is gone. But the Jiren fight, the greatest tour's Jiren fight. This video is gonna go up first, but I did do a hot takes video, and one of the things in the hot takes video was like, oh, the Jiren fight is like the best design fight in Dokkan history. And I don't know if I'd go all the way there, but I do think it probably has a seat at the table. I give more of my explicit thoughts on that there. I know, like, one of these, like, crazy bosses like this, like, a lot of players would just load in, get blown away by Jiren and go, nope, or, not doing it, or they're out of their minds with the difficulty. But I thought this was a very good fight. This is, in my opinion, probably the second hardest fight since Red Zone has become a thing. So within the last 4 years, I think this Jiren is the second hardest fight they've dropped, with number 1 being very obvious. 7th Anniversary Red Zone Broly is the hardest of all time. I mean, you could... let's just stick to Red Zone era. Because, like, you could really nitpick, and people do, right? I mean, we know how the internet is. Like, it's like, oh, well, actually, Extreme Tech Super Battle Road was, like, so crazy, like, back in, like, 2017. It's like, yeah, okay. Like, so that's why I'm just gonna say, in the Red Zone era, right, Jiren, I think, is the second hardest fight. So I would actually say satisfied. Yeah, now here we go. Boom, boom. Very simple. This is the big problem. The amount of content, the event. This is, thank God this is here. Yes, this is a huge problem. I swear the 8th anniversary was like the best pacing Dokkan has ever had. It was the start of the superhero celebration. So something like probably like December 27th, December 28th of 2022, going up to like March 5th of 2023. That like period is the best pacing in Dokkan history, I think, by far. I think it was so good. That's the problem. I like the anniversary. Here's the other thing too. I remember the anniversary started, right? There is a lot to do. People were crying from even like the second it was that we sniffed out that it actually truly was Daima that was coming. People were crying and complaining nonstop. Legit crying and complaining once, like, okay, it actually is Daima. People did not really seem too hype. There was just a lot of negativity when it came to the Daima characters, right? So just understand that. Like, people are bitching nonstop, right? And then to me, it's like it seemed like it was kind of like a fine, like, normal anniversary. Maybe things could explode. It was up until we got to not this one. This was still good. Look at this data download. Majin Ku is a 10 out of 10 free-to-play character, in my opinion. AGL Goku is a 10 out of 10 easy, in my opinion. Int Kid Gohan is a character I think I very well may have been too harsh on. Int Kid Gohan. So maybe, an 8, 9, something like that. It feels like he's in that range. Trunks is another character maybe I'm too harsh on, 7 or 8, something like that. That was a really strong data download, so we're looking good. And we got 2 major EZAs, a free-to-play character, and a super EZA. Like, people were crying! Dude, the details for these characters came out, and people were saying, oh my god, anniversary. This is an anniversary carnival. How could they... Go look at people's tweets talking about this Goku, man. It's insane. People... This is the thing that's unfortunate about the 11th anniversary. People were hating every single second of the celebration. They came into the celebration ready to hate. They were born to fucking hate every second, right? But then once we got to... I think we just used that as the thumb. Yeah. This is where it's like, whoa, right here, the data download. Like, it's like I was patient, but then like this data download, and then send the blitz, and then it's just like, this was just not how we should end it, right? Because it's like last year we compare it, and people could be upset about this level of unit quality versus this level of unit quality, and like people like if they want to bitch, they're gonna find a way to bitch, right? But there was how many EZAs and super EZAs in part 1 of the 10th anniversary last year, and they did not match that in 11th anniversary this year. I hated this. It feels like they left off the 8th anniversary carnivals, Goku and Kid Gohan, and put them on this crappy secondary banner right here. I hated that. Carnival Goku and Carnival Kid Gohan and Super EZA Trunks, all 3 of them should have been on the main banners. I just think it's ridiculous that they weren't. This window is where Dokkan, I think, really messed up, and they didn't do a good job, right? I think that this is where that happened, right? And then as time goes on, it's just like, it feels like they're not doing enough EZAs, they're not dropping enough events, and then they finally do have a great drop of content and EZAs. I do think that Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta are, one of the better EZAs of all time. But obviously the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I'm a little, underwhelmed by that character. But then this data download happens. We get, one of the hardest bosses of all time. We get the greatest tours event. And then we do also have the, it's on the tip of my tongue. What was I going to say? The Ari Supreme Magnificent Battle and the Ari Red Zone stages right here. I feel like these stages maybe could have been a bit trickier. Omega has some real annoyance to him. The Universal Survival Saga Supreme Magnificent Battles, I think should have had a little bit more added to them. Omega, to me, really, of the 6 fights, is the only one where I feel like can actually get under my skin with that opening phase of his, with the key reduction and the 30% damage and the bombs all over the field, right? But they dropped all this content, and the content is going away. They starved us the whole celebration. They kept us starving. Bellies rumbling. Bellies not full at all. Only to then give us, oh, we got some nice shit here. Let's get rid of this. Saiyan Day goes away. This went away the other day. I miss it so bad. Second day, this goes away. Second day, this goes away. Like, what were they thinking? Starving us. I'm a fatty. I want to eat, man. Give me something to eat, Amatsu. What is this? So all this is going away. We're just grinding Bio Broly for the next 6 months? Like, so I got to get to that part. But yeah, this to me is what it looks like. I think a lot of the characters of the anniversary are quite good. I could pull up the Dokkan Diamond I put up yesterday. I feel good about this one. I don't know. Like, maybe people could be upset that, like, you know, like, I don't know, here's one of the anniversary characters, here's one of the anniversary characters, here's one of the anniversary characters. They're not just, like, one in each column, but, like, I feel like Dokkan has handled power creep. I thought was one of the bigger problems of 2025 Dokkan. I thought the way they destroyed the 10th anniversary characters in July of 2025, I thought it was just like, they've never done that before. All of the 10th anniversary characters outside of like the 7th anniversary LR EZAs, right? Gogeta, and then I probably would have the Tech Gods. Like, if there was a B tier, Tech Gods would be there, right? Those characters, you know, were fine. But, like, most of the rest of the game got completely shellacked, which was crazy. This anniversary, I feel like the characters are stronger. And I think it's good, too, because I think they're handling power creep really well in such a way where, like, the GDC character's still pretty good. EGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's still effective. I do feel like I'm starting to feel like these, some longer events can be a challenge for Omega, right? And then the blues obviously are still as good as ever. But yeah. Okay. So character abilities are good. Event difficulty, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna put that at somewhat satisfied. So we'll go like this. I was dissatisfied. The character strength was good. Totally okay with that. Maybe it's the GT Goku Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I think undersells what those characters typically are. But I mean, if you just look at it overall, just the strength level of the entire celebration, which starts with this guy and ends at UI Goku. So this is the 11th anniversary. It's so good. I just can't, like, you know, even though this is the character that really should have been better, right? Maybe if you really want, like, you could say, like, Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta could have been a bit better, but, like, this is good. It's the content. Just not enough content. So we'll go with that. In-game animations. Oh, the part 2 characters. I was impressed. Oof, man, okay. Just sitting here and writing all this out on video. Maybe I'll pause and just say, okay. None. No, nothing. Nothing. I have no complaints. All right, guys, I'm probably just going to go with something like this. Just, I feel like this, you know, the 11th anniversary, like, there are some players who go, oh, it was actually super good because they, like, the characters were strong. And, I mean, we could say that the Daima animations weren't really too crazy, but there was so much energy. I mean, even when we were going through, like, you know, the videos on my channel, like, I mean, it's, you know, we could use my views a little bit as like, how excited people are. Like, like, the views can kind of look like that, right? So, like, UI's leak, that's over 100K. Look at this video, that's at 91K. Community reaction at 84K. Like, people were really, really hyped for these guys, right? And then, I mean, even the 55% video, 117 right here, 89K right there. Like, these characters were very popular. People were very excited about these units, man. They were super excited about these units. So it's a huge W for the anniversary right there. Okay. Please share your thoughts on your everyday play experience of Dokkan. Oh! Rank limit increase. Yes. Gave me a new goal, motivation to continue playing. Of course. Of course. Yes. 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 I love the idea Dude, make it 9,999, bro. You know, like whatever, just do it. Dokkan Day makes it much easier. Just do it. Boom, 9,999. Let's do it. That part, that aspect of it. I loved. Please select the choice closest to your thoughts on the rank limit increase rewards. Special characters. Huh. Okay, but special characters sounds fun, but hold. For me, who, like, my job is to grind the game all day long, right? But, like, what about, a more casual player who is not grinding up to rank 5,000 to get the special LR? Yeah. So I would probably select titles. Well, you know what? Sure. For me, my answer would be titles, but I bet you what most people want is stones. So, I kind of would like unique titles, but I think I'm gonna select stones just for y'all. Just for y'all. Oh, chat? Come on. I really wish there was an answer that says, I absolutely hate this. I do wish that there was an option that says, I really do not like this. I don't like that the challenge events are limited time. I don't like it. Because they didn't really give us an option for that. This is the best one I could select that I think kind of leans towards not liking it, right? The web store. I mean, bro, I actually did not do this because I have to enter the code in Japanese, but I purchased quite a few stones on there. Yes, I did. I can get better deals than in game, yeah. Can you? Yes, this is also true. Yeah, these are true. The deals. Oh my lord almighty. They are so good. Oh. Okay. Oh man. I don't like, am I gonna write an essay up right here? Maybe I'll throw on some Expedition within 5,000 characters. Let me throw on some Expedition 33 OST and give me a few moments to collect some thoughts and write this down. I'm gonna hammer a couple of points here. Pacing, I think, of events being a big one. I I I mean, I probably am gonna talk about box space as well. It's a major issue to me, man. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna probably just go with this right here. Just basically gonna hit a lot of like some of the important upgrade like things that people wanted, right? So, major issue for Dokkan that many players want improved is less time between events, right? The pacing. Pacing events releasing being a bit faster would make many players happy. Making challenge events limited time events is also no good. Players want to enjoy the events moving forward, right? That includes me. Taking away, taking them away limits the enjoyment of many players. And then also most players want less attempt limits on new challenge events. Many people do not like the attempt limits, right? Now, this is just kind of just for me a little bit, box space is a heavily limiting system. Dokkan introduced power level as a major system, but the Japanese version in particular has no way of increasing box space. It's a fact. Global is able to get box space basically every single banner, and GP, they're like, yep, no, you're not allowed to, which is very unfair. I mean, it is a fact. It's true. Very limited, not a fun experience. Yeah, and the thing about this, just briefly, they created this power level system, which has to do with the characters in your box. So it's a suffocating, very unfun way they have it set up right now. It's not good. Just allow players who want more box space to get more box space. That's it. That's it. The ability to sell unwanted R, SR, and SSR characters directly from the summon screen has been wanted for years. And a summon animation skip button is another addition that players have been asking for. And then finally, the Baba Shop exchange to sell characters to be revamped and made more streamlined. And then the last things I got here is people want many players have asked for a PC application to be created so they can play on PCs. And updates should also take place at the same time, both global and Japanese versions. I feel like for that's what I'm throwing in right there. What bam. Okay. Well, okay. Anyway, there we go. Chat, there is the conclusion of the survey. I do think Dokkan did not a good job with the 11th anniversary. I thought it was... I mean, there's many factors. The content, it's just, I don't know. Vibes were not high. The 10th anniversary felt so grand. The free character at the end was huge. I mean, I don't think I could, expect to ask them to do more of those free characters all the time. But I think the 11th anniversary was kind of like a bummer. But I do have a lot of faith that Dokkan can strongly rebound from the 11th anniversary. My prediction is that the 2026 GDC Global Dokkan Celebration will far and away surpass what we got with the 11th anniversary. That is my hope. So let me know what you guys think. The 11th anniversary is done. There's our survey. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time.